Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever I happen to be doing this workout. This is called Fit for Life. This workout is designed to give you the strength, mobility, and stability to do the things that you love to do in life. I'm Mounce-Halasz, certified personal trainer, fitness instructor, exercise therapist, and osteopathic manual practitioner. Now today, the workout will be not very long. I'm going to try to keep it short. It's not a full hour. Be like 30 minutes to 45 minutes, something like that. We'll see what it is at the end. And I'm going to try to include major muscle groups that we need to strengthen to maintain our mobility and stability. And you will need some equipment. And if you don't have the equipment, it's easily gotten. You can get a band on Amazon. So I'm going to use bands. Now if you don't have a band, you can use a tube and you can tie it around your knees. But these work really, really well. You don't have to have the fancy one that's cloth covered. You can get one from the dollar store or from Walmart, Canadian Tire, whatever, a tube that is, and we will be using that. So you also need a mat and a chair and some space. So push the couch out of the way and let's get started. You'll have some water handy to sip away at whenever you need it. We're going to do a little bit of a warm-up, and again, we're going to focus on mobility, stability, strength, flexibility. All right. All designed around exercises that are meant to have you be comfortable with everyday life. So just push this on the way, just to make sure we have lots of room. We'll use that in a little bit. All right, shake it all. Anything that might be giving you grief, shake those sillies out. I think I'll turn that music up just a tad. Seems a little low. Just slow down. There we go. All right. Now, as always, I like to start with the feet because the feet are the main stability areas. And do this class in bare feet or sock feet. Just make sure that you're on a surface that you're not going to slip on. So you can be sock feet on carpet, but sock feet on a surface like that, you want to make sure that the socks have the little sticky things on them that you don't slip. So we're just going to swing the arms as we lift those heels. And as you get warmer, lift the heel a little higher, waking up that fascia on the bottom of the feet. Beautiful. Nice. Excellent. Now take the right foot and go baby toe to big toe across what's called the metatarsal arch, base of the toes. If you feel any sore spots, stay with them. Don't push hard. Just let the weight of your leg press into the area and let it take time to dissipate. Good. And then move on to another spot, or if that feels pretty good, let's switch sides. So I'm lifting my heel and I'm rocking from base of the toes, baby toe to big toe, across that metatarsal arch. We want that arch moving. We want that arch mobile and free. Then if you have a sore spot, I've got one right there. I'm not going to push hard, just the weight of my leg. Good. Now lift the toes, lift and spread the toes. Nice. And point your toes front. Now this video is going to be on the YouTube channel, which of course is free for anyone to access. If you are on Facebook, go to the side. You are welcome to join my membership group. It's $30 for a one-time, lifetime fee. You never have to pay another fee. And you'll have access to hundreds and hundreds of classes. So there's lots to do in that group. Many other things, classes, healing modalities, sound healings, and all kinds of things. Exercise therapy, different things to work for issues in your tissues. Let's go knees up. Up. Just warming up. Nice and tall. Now start to think about the core. Let me talk about the core. The core is not just this up and down. The core, think about your core sit. right? Now, the last thing we want to do is suck the belly button in. A lot of instructors will tell you that. A lot of different therapy of exercises out there will tell you, pull your belly button to your spine. No, 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 no. Destabilizes the back. Just connect and contract. Just tighten it. Your whole core sit all the way around. Good. Legs straight back. Open up the hip flexors. Anytime you're feeling a little, whew, that's enough. Just stop. March it out. And join us when you're ready. Feel free to take breaks anytime. It's all about you and how you feel today. What feels right for you. You're never going to work through any pain. Always going to be listening to your body. Now legs to the side. Lift it up. Only as high as you're comfortable. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now hold. 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 Bring the leg front. Straight back. Use your toes. March left. Good. Leg side. Left. Right. 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. This should be a different leg. Leg at front. Use all of your toes. Take your legs straight back. Fight for that balance. Good, and put it down. Lift that heel. Your right foot is back. Lift the heel. Lift it up. Now lift it up. Roll over into the front of your toe. It's not going to feel great the first time you do it. The more you do, it's going to feel better. Take it back. Up and over. Take it back. Up and over. Take it back. Up and over. One more. Take it back. Up and over. Now bring the feet together. Bend the knees. Let them go forward. Normally when we do this, we don't let the knees go forward because we're doing what's called a squat. We push your hips back. But in this case, I want the knees to come forward as you go deep inside those calves. So nice. Nice. 2 more. Get deeper. Last one. Now heels straight back. If you remember what leg you already did, hold the other leg back, whatever that leg is. Now peel it up and down. Peel up and down. Peel up and down. Peel it up and down. Now come up on the toe. Roll over on the toes. Back to the toes and heel down. Come on up. Roll over. Go back and down. Come up. Roll over. Back to the toe, heel down. Come up. Roll over. Back to the toe and heel down. 2 more. Last one. 1 more. Good. Bring it together. March it up. All right, now notice how alive the feet feel. It's a wonderful thing. All right, here we go. Side to side, step touch. Yeah. Get those shoulders nice and warm. There's a little bit for the upper body. Basic stuff. Working on postural exercises throughout the class. We tend to focus on posture, core, and glutes. That's our main thing for Fit for Life. Those areas can throw a wrench into your plans of gardening or pickleballing or tennis or golfing or just living life. We want you pain-free and strong to continue as you continue your fun activities for life. All right, then stretch out the shoulder, turn the toes in. These are called elbows. It's a French acronym created by, let's turn the music down a little bit, a French osteopath Guiboyer, using fascial chains all through your body and the dura to open up different joints. We're going to open up our right shoulder first. Toes turned in. Pull the chin back. Knock down. Butt back. Take the left arm. Externally rotate it down here. Make sure the wrist is extended. If the wrist is soft, you're not going to get tension. Extend the wrist. Take the right arm up, extend the wrist. Now find a spot here, where you're feeling the most tension in the shoulder. That could be different every time you do this. Hold it, breathe into it. Now push through the heels of those hands. Push through the top of the head. Careful your shoulders aren't up, they're down. Push, push, push. Open up those shoulders. Breathe. Mobility before stability. We want to have good range of motion, then we'll work on strength and stability. Good, and relax. Now open up the arms, and hopefully you notice that this arm goes back further than this arm. Yes, it does. Same thing when I go up. Goes back quite a ways. All right, let's get them equal. Turn those toes in. Take the right arm, externally rotate the shoulder. Let's open up the shoulder. Pull the wrist back. All right, can you see that? The wrist like that's not going to do it. You've got to feel tension all through your arm. Take this left arm in, up. Now turn it in, turn it out. Where do you feel tension in the arm? Pick that spot. Got it? Now push through the heels of the hands. Pull the chin back. And breathe. The tension throughout the system, the fascial chains and the dura, pulling the chin back, activates the dura. So through the fascial chains and the dura, you'll start to feel this left glenohumeral joint, left shoulder joint soften. And then all of a sudden it lengthens. You're not going to dislocate it. You're just going to bring back what gravity and being time on this planet has compacted and pushed in together. There we go. All right. Nice. Should have a lot more freedom in those shoulders. And again, if it's not doesn't happen today, it will happen. Let's get your two. And careful. Make sure that none of this takes in place of your therapeutic work that you do with your osteopath or your physio. Making sure that you spend time with them to find out what exactly is going on in there. Is the rib out of place? Is the clavicle not moving? Is the pleurodome ligaments tight? All of that can affect the shoulders. Okay, the first one we're going to do is to strengthen our external rotators of our shoulder. Going to keep your elbow tucked into your body. I've got my tube wrapped around the pole here that you can't see, but you can use a doorknob, you can use a stairway handle, whatever works. Now, make sure that you're not turning your body, all right? You're just opening, keeping the wrist straight. Pretend you've got a book tucked underneath your elbow. Now, you're just going to do this to fatigue. Good. Until you say, oh, okay, that's enough. Chest lifted. Breathing. Good. Keep breathing. Good. Let's go to the other side. Now I want you to notice, does one side feel stronger than the other? Excuse my back. I don't think I can stand where you can see me. Again, wrist stays straight, elbow stays tucked into the body. Do you notice, is one side weaker than the other? If it is, you're going to do this next time. Weak side, strong side, weak side. Always do your weak side a little bit more. So this happened to be my weak side, the one I started with. So I'm going to do my strong side. Maybe this is your weak side. So after we do this set, you can take a little rest and then do this set again. But in future, you will do weak side, strong side, weak side again. Keep the elbow tucked in. Breathe. Breathe. That's it. Chest lifted, knees are soft, you're in core position, core stability. Stop again when you've had enough. Good. Now, if that was your weak side, give yourself a little bit more of a rest, and then do that side again. Ideally, next time, start with that side. Weak, strong, weak. Here I go with my weak side. I'm going to do that one more time. Again, same technique, chest lifted, wrist stays stable, tucking the elbow under your pretend book underneath your elbow. Breathe. If you're equal, good for you. You don't have to do this third set. You're fatiguing on each side. And ideally, you want to get to that point, let's do two more, that you are equal. Because asymmetries, that's not good. And there's another video in this group, and on YouTube as well as in this group, called Asymmetries for the Hip, Asymmetries for the Shoulder. So if you have one side stronger than the other, you need to do that video. Okay, put your hands through the handles, palms face your hips, like that. Push back with your baby finger. Baby finger leads the way. Now you want to make sure you're not locked out like this. Your knees are bent. Your core control, push straight back. Push straight back. Chest lifted. Working those shoulders to prevent that position. That's why it's so important that you have your hands in the position I'm saying versus this or that. Because when I have my hands like that, look at my shoulders. I'm internally rotating. So I want to be like so. Yeah, you want to be a shining star, just like the music says. Push straight back. Breathe. Beautiful. Nice. Now, let's bring those hands up. Palms face the ceiling. And push back. Push back. Very small movements. Squeezing the shoulder blades together and down. Make the work happen between the shoulder blades. Again, this is postural stuff. Good. So you don't have to be here, because I'm not even getting at my postural muscles. I want to be open to start with, and then just that little movement. Initiate it with your back rather than your hands. Again, when you get fatigued, stop, take a break. My feet are hip-width apart. I've got the weight on the inside of my heels and on my metatarsal arch. 8, 7. Take breaks anytime you want. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold on to the handles. Bring your tube down a little bit if you have that option of changing the height. Good. Here we go. Row it up. Drive your elbows back. Good. We're going to do a little balance work while we do this. Lift the right knee. And if you have to touch with the toe, that's fine. But you're standing only on the left foot. Chest lifted. Be careful that when you pull back, you're not extending the arm. It's just elbows back. And the elbows go back by contracting the back muscles. So you're not pulling with your hands, you're contracting your back, and the hands are just mechanisms to hold the tube. 8 more this side. 8. Take a break anytime you want. 6. And 4. 2. Last one, switch sides, or switch legs. Okay, you can touch if you want. Weight is all on the right leg. You can lift it if you're finding your balance is feeling good today. Weight on the metatarsal arch and on the inside heel. Lift up out of that hip. So no hanging on the hip, like that. Lift up. Use your core. Take breaks anytime you need to. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 4, last one. Beautiful job. All right, we're done with our two. Now we're going to go for your band. The band. Again, if you don't have a band, you take your tube, you can tie it around your knees, you can loop it through a handle and hold it tight with the other hand. All of this stuff you can get on Amazon. If you're struggling to find it, let me know and I'll help you find it. I'll send you a link. Now you want your chair close by. You want to use the chair for this one as well. How are we doing? Do we need a drink? I do. All right. I'm going to turn this up just a smidgen. All right. The rule is feet straight ahead. Knees, never are they allowed to cave. If you have a mirror handy, look away from me, turn and look at the mirror and watch yourself, side to side. Now the key here, take breaks when you need it. Do not work through that burning feeling. Yes. Right leg only. Keep the left knee over top of the ankle. Diagonal back. Good. Straight leg and lift back. Now fire up that glute. That's what we're working here. Strong butts equals strong knees, strong ankles, strong feet, strong shoulders. You name it, strong hips. 4, 3, 2, 1, 2 steps. Take breaks when you need it. Keep pushing those knees out now. Typically people will let the knee fall in, especially the trail leg. Push them out, push them out. Two more. I lied, one more. Now head over to your chair. Try not to use the handles of the chair, only if you have to. Push your knees into that band, feet straight ahead, stand up. Push back, barely touch the chair, up again. Push back, and up. Push back, and up. Push back, and up. Back, and up. Good. Now, right leg only. Take your left foot, just tap it. You can lift it if you want, but you don't have to. Just no weight on it. Right leg only, use the handles if you need to. Up, down. I guess this is left leg in the mirror, in the mirror image. Whatever, this leg. Good, now switch. Good. Now, do you have one weaker than the other? I do. This side's weaker. So once again, weak, strong, weak. If they both are equal, do a bunch on one side and a bunch on the other side. How's that sound? Okay? We're going to aim for, let's go 6, 6, 6. All right? Let's try that. And if you're equal, do 9 and 9. Maybe 10, 10. Here we go. 6. Barely touch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I had my foot down, but there was no weight in it. Switch. All right, now I'm going to my supposed strong side. So I'm pushing my derriere back. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see what I mean by that. Because you're barely touching the chair. My bum is out on the edge of the chair. You need a good solid chair so it doesn't tip. Here we go. 6. Or was it 8? 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. If 8 is too many, just do 6, just do 5, just do 4. All right? Start with what you can. All right, back to your weak side. For me, that was this side. Don't know if that was your weak side. Again, my foot is on the floor, but I've got no weight on it. Last weak side. Here we go. 8, 8. I think it was 6 we're supposed to do. I'm forgetting up, I'm messing up with my numbers. Oh well. 3, 2. Last one. Down. A little rest. Come on up, push the chair off to the side. All right. Pull your drawers up. Step, touch left. So this is our last little bit with our legs. If you're tired, take that band off and just do it without the band. Doing great. Just think of those butts you're going to have. Left leg only. Better butts equal better backs, better hips, better knees, better feet, diagonal. It's all about the butt. Leg and trainer habit, which is all about the base. Straight leg back, it is all about the base. Straight leg back. Core control. 4 and 3, 2 steps to the left. 2, with the knees over top of the ankles. Good. 4 more. Excellent. Take that band off. Well done. Grab a drink, grab a mat. Oh. Okay, change up the music. Let's see. What do we got here? Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Okay. Now let's get into some stability, or sorry, mobility for our hips. Even though we did our stability prior to it, we're going to open up those hips a little bit more with some elbows. So you need a fairly thick mat. This is a Pilates mat. You can get thicker mat. Yoga mats are way too thin. If you have a yoga mat, you might have to fold it up or use a kneeling pad. I know here at Chester, our dollar store has them for $12. The thicker pad ones. Go buy yourself one. You'll be happy you did. Okay, come on down. We're going to do the right side first. Take your right leg out to the right side. Only take it out as far as your hips don't turn. Keep your hips straight ahead. Nice and tall, shoulders down. Externally rotate each arm. Take the right arm straight up. Left arm in front. Pull the chin back. And breathe. Now, as you feel this right coxofemoral joint or hip joint soften, you can open it more. Only when it softens. If you're not creating tension through the system, careful that the knee doesn't fall forward, keep it open. You can be back here if you need to. Go where you need to go. Start creating enough tension, you're not going to feel any softness. So really push through the heels of the hand, push through the top of the head. Nice. And switch. Now, I'm going to go get the music just so if I need to turn it down, I can. Now, there is a class on YouTube, my YouTube channel, called Therapeutic Stretching. And that is just these abdominals. Feel free to try one of those if you want. Externally rotate each arm. Take the right arm straight up and the left arm in front. The left knee is out to the side. Push through the heels of the hand, pull the chin back, top of the head away. If you find this class difficult the first time around, do what you can, work towards getting stronger, being able to do more. Only open, careful the knee doesn't cave. Only open up this coxofemoral joint as you feel things soften. Extend those wrists. Yeah. Nice. Excellent. Back on the left knee. Or, yeah, I just want to know. I want to make sure I keep switching knees. I think it's this leg in front. Anyway, whatever. All right. Take this right knee that's on the floor. Let's switch the knees because I already just did that knee. Take this left knee that's on the floor. Take your left foot out to the left side. Just a little bit. That turns the left hip in. Now step forward with this right foot. Shift your weight. Shift your weight means that, not that. Okay? If your leg is here, you're not going to feel it. You may need to grab a chair for balance. That's okay. This is a hip flexor stretch in here. It's a very important muscle group to stretch. Very strong muscle. It needs to be mobile. Okay. You step forward. Get off the kneecap. Externally rotate the arms. Double chin. Top of the head away. Now squeeze your derriere and push your hips forward. Excellent. Come back off that kneecap and switch legs. I'll come over here so you can see better. Left foot in front, right foot that's on the floor slides out. That puts the right hip in internal rotation. Again, here you're not going to get anything. You have to shift your body forward. Not like this, but like that. Got it? Externally rotate each arm, double chin. Top of the head, push away from the head. Lengthen the back of the neck. Breathe into this right hip flexor group. You're off your kneecap, so there shouldn't be any strain in the knee. But some people need more pushing there. Squeeze the bottom, push. As things soften, travel forward more. Good, one out. Now, ideally, elbows are held for a minute. In the essence of time, and for some people that may be just starting out with this workout, we're not doing the full minute. But you can always pause it and do it longer when you're ready. Legs wide, getting adductors, sitting tall, turn the toes in, pull the toes to the nose, externally rotate each arm, tip forward at the hips. Now, we're not going to tip forward at the waist. Tip forward at the hips. Go to that first tension, lightest tension. Wait. Till things soften, and then you can go forward more. Keep the toes turned in, keep the toes to your nose. Arms externally rotated, wrists extended. Nice, come on up. Beautiful. Let's try our 90-90. All right, now you can have your legs a little straighter if your knees say, you don't want to do that. Notice if you've got both bum cheeks on the floor, both knees on the floor. I don't. This knee's off the floor. So I know I have some work here. Try the other side. This side might not be as good. Ooh, it's not too bad. If you have to lean back and do this to start, that's fine. That's your starting point. Do what you can. This is testing hip mobility. You need mobile hips. Yeah. Okay. Had a little test. Let's see how they do. We're going to do something to try to improve them. You're going to lie on your side with your knees bent, 90-degree angle at your torso, 90-degree angle behind your knees. Make your head a pillow, arm a pillow. Slide your top knee forward and back, super slightly. So it's not It's a very small movement. In fact, you shouldn't feel your low back involved at all. Now, the hip we are working here is the hip on the floor. It's getting worked through some range of motion with this little bit of movement. Take this hand on the bone, not the flesh, on the iliac bone, and push down. Push down through the pelvis into that hip that's on the floor. Add compression as you do the mobility. You're thinking, what does this do? Just wait and see. I promise you, you'll be very, very excited to see a change. Slide that top knee forward and back ever so slightly as you're pushing down. Push with all your might. Couple more. Excellent. Now let's switch to the other side. Same thing, other side. 90-90, 90 degrees, front of the body, 90 degrees behind the body. Slide the top knee forward and back. It's a small movement. Those of us that have hip issues, man oh man, this is so important. This is part of it. There's another part we're going to do next, and that's scar tissue. So hysterectomy, C-sections, appendix, gallbladder, resections, all kinds of abdominal surgeries will affect your hips. Even being constipated at one point in time, push down, COVID affects the gut. It gets sticky. And when it gets sticky, your hips get sticky, they don't move as well. Push down, push down, push down, push down. Push down to the floor, push down to the floor. Again, you are mobilizing the hip that's on the floor. Small movement. It's in a big movement, you've lost it. It's a small movement, forward, then back. Just the knee slides on top of the other knee, the feet stay together. Push, 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 push. Good, come on up. Now, let's retest those hips. Now I've got both knees on the floor, both bum cheeks on the floor, so that's different for me. Let's try the other one. Better. Hopefully some more improvement will come with next. So you're going to lie on your back with your knees bent. Good. And you're going to grab onto your belly, not the pinchy grip. Grab onto your belly. Get hold of your whole belly. This is going to be most effective for anyone who's had abdominal surgeries. I've had 2 C-sections, a resection, back surgery, appendix, and gallbladder. So I've had a few. You're going to pull your belly up, push it down. What's easier, up or down? For me, down's easier today. Sometimes it's up. Stay there. Whatever's easiest, stay there, up or down. Go right, go left. What's easier? Stay there. So right now I'm down and I'm left. I've stacked those 2 parameters. Up, down, stay where you're easy. Right, left, stay where it's easy. Now I'm going to kind of go side bend, we'll rotate. I've got the easiest one. Now I've stacked 3 parameters. Up, down, right, left, rotate, rotate. Now I'm waiting. And I can feel things happen in this leg. That's where my C-section's most adhered. I can feel it softening, releasing. Oh, it feels so good. Good. Now, take your hands, get inside your iliac, inside that bone, pull up and in. So scoop up and in. You're in the testes. Don't force it, don't cause any injuries. Now open your knee, same side. When you feel tension, stop. Stop, 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 stop. Wait till the tension to subside and then open, 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 open. Every time you feel a lot of tension, stop. Wait for your body, wait for your tissue to catch up. There we go. Let's do the other side. We're scooping up. Scooping. Get inside that bone, your pelvic bone there. In and up. Open the knee. Stop when you feel the first tension. If you don't feel tension, good for you. And open your, it's called fascial iliacus. If you don't feel tension, your fascial iliacus isn't tight. Wow, good for you. There. Roll on your side, come on up. And once again, let's retest. Ta-da! Much easier. Much easier. I hope it is for you. And if it isn't today, the more you do this, it'll get easier. All right, let's continue on. QL. Legs long. Bring them behind you. Make a banana body. Lift. Lift, lift, lift. Working right here, quadratus lumborum. Now, if this is difficult, this is something you need to do because you need a strong, stable quadratus lumborum for good back health. If this is a piece of cake, just do it to maintain, but it's not about how many reps you do or how much weight you put on your feet. I wouldn't do that. That's not the point. Lift a little higher if you can, but make sure the legs are behind you. Your body's in a banana position. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Good. And down, line your belly. Bring your knees tight together. Your knees tight together. If your feet are up, that's okay. But your knees have to be on the floor and they have to be squeezed tight together. Drive your elbows to your back pockets. Push the backs of the hands to the ceiling. Squeeze your knees together. Slightly lift the chest. Double chin, double chin, double chin. Breathe. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Working all those postural back muscles. Come down, bring your hands below your shoulders, shoulders away from your ears, from here to here. Push yourself up from your knees. Come on up. Hold the plank. You can go out to your toes if you want. Bring your elbow creases pointing straight ahead. Careful you're not drooping the drawers or popping the hips up. Shoulders away from the ears. Breathe into this plank. Feel free to hold it longer. Come on back to your hands and knees. Extend one leg, opposite arm for bird dog. Thumb to the ceiling. Pull the toe to the nose. Hips are level. Careful the hips aren't up high. Breathe. Being able to hold this stable is showing you you've got some back stability. Switch it up. Extend, opposite arm, extend. Hips are level. Again, the key here is, can you do this and hold it stable? And if you can, great. Now you're into maintenance level. Neck is neutral, shoulders away from your ears. Good, come on through. Take your legs the other way. For the other QL. Legs are behind you, lift. And anytime you need to take a break, feel free. Lift those legs. Strong, stable, quadratus lumborum. If you're shaking, you know you need this. If you can't lift your legs, you know you need this. You can do all this, great. This is maintenance. Excellent, lie on your back. Now, I picked the Aldoas according to what I have to treat in clinic. As an osteopathic manual practitioner, I treat C6, C7. Pretty much I have people come in every day with that. I also they come in with shoulder issues, a lot of shoulder issues, a lot of cripple ball injuries, we call it. I'm going to turn this down. And the other one that I always do, because I see it almost every day, is L4, L5. So the first thing is knees into the chest. I dropped that music really hard there. Pull the toes to the nose. Externally rotate each arm. Double chin. Push the hands down to the floor. Shoulders away from the ears. Now, you could slightly lift the head if you want. My neck is not the best, so I'm going to pretend I'm lifting my head. I've got my toes to my nose, got my arms externally rotated. I'm opening up the space between C6, C7. Breathe. Breathe. Lengthen the back of the head. Feel the space opening up between C6, C7. Another area I see is C7, T1. So we'll do that next. Good. Grab onto the knees and just circle and rock. Just giving your low back, your thoracic lumbar fascia a little release. Good. Pull the toes to the nose, double chin, lengthen the back of the head, externally rotate the arms. Take them up and over your head to 10 to 2. This is C7, T1. The 7th vertebrae of the cervical spine and the first part of the thoracic spine. Opening it up. This is where you see a lot of people have the dowager's hump. You want to avoid that. This is the exercises you do. Vertigo. A lot of vertigo will come from the fluids not being normal in your head, normalized. But vertigo can also come from the neck. Also from those crystals in the ears. So you could try this, like these two exercises, to see if this helps with vertigo. And I just felt my C7, T1 open up. Good. And relax. The arms drop one leg down at a time. Again, ideally we hold those for a minute. We're just getting bare minimum. Bare minimum. Fingers on your abdominals here. Fire up, tighten them up. Slide your right heel out. Drag it in. Slide your right heel out. Dig it into the heel. Dig it into the floor. Drag it in. Slide it out. 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 Drag it in and switch. Now the leg business really isn't anything but to take your core out of core control. You're monitoring it to make sure both sides stay on at the same intensity. Also, I've got my thumbs in behind here on QL. Noticing, is my whole core sit on? Just overloading that core a little bit. Good. Now, here's an option. You can have your foot up in the air in a 90-90 angle and open close, or you can put the foot on the floor and do the knee open and close. It's up to you. What feels best on your back? Here we go. Open, close. Notice what happens in here. Is one side going softer? If it is, you've got to put lots of attention into that side. Keep it on, keep it on, keep it on. Breathe into it, focus. Notice, do you have one side weaker than the other? Again, like any asymmetries, they've got to be caught up. Because asymmetries leads to injuries. We do not want that. And I'm going to switch. Again, you don't want the leg up in the air. You can put the foot down on the floor and just open up the knee. That's fine. Notice, does one side feel stronger or weaker than the other with either one of these legs? Again, the leg isn't doing anything. It's just trying to overload the core a little bit, show you what you've got going on in there. Do you need more attention on one side versus the other? There you go. And breathe. Core stays on. Nice. Excellent. Beautiful. Nice. And leg down. Hands in goal pose position. Drop the knees side to side. Beautiful. And we'll finish off with a little bit more mobility. We threw in some stability in there, some strength. Now we'll finish off with a little more mobility. Taking the knees side to side, only through a pain-free range. Hold your knees to the right. Take your head to the left. Stretch out the arms. Turn the right arm up. Turn the left arm down. Take a deep breath in. Now rotate and push the knees and the head more. And very slowly return to neutral with an 8 count. Take a deep breath in. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Turn your left arm up and your right arm down. Did I already do that? I can't think. I think I did this side. Anyway, hold it. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, go into more tension, more rotation, more turn of the head, more push of the knees. Good. And when you're ready, deep breath in. Return to neutral. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Roll right over on your belly. Now there's more of that in a video I have, a video and manual called Neural Somato Movement. If you like that last move, there's lots more in that, and that is, you can purchase that. Now keep your hips down, keep your shoulders away from your ears. Just allow the abdomen to stretch a little bit. Working through some low back. And if coming up on your shoulders is too much, you can go like this. Come as high as your back is comfortable. And down. Push yourself back up to plank. Forward through. Curl your toes underneath you. Arms out in front. Externally rotate each arm, extend the wrist. This is not child's pose. You're not tucking your pelvis under. Pushing the tailbone away, push the hands away. I'm only on my wrists, I'm not on my elbows. Lengthen the head. Lengthen the back of the head. Good. One up. Come around. Seated position. Right leg out in front, left leg bent. Turn the toe in, externally rotate each arm, tip forward at the hip, feeling that stretch in the back of the thigh. Breathe. First tension, lightest tension, and then wait until things soften, then take it forward more. Switch. Nice and tall. Turn the leg in. Externally rotate each arm. Tip forward at the hips, not the waist. Remember, first tension, lightest tension, and then wait. Two L-DOAs for our back. You have lumbar spine L1 to L5, so there are 5 L-DOAs for our low back. But the ones I see in lesion the most is L4, L5, and L5S1. So you're going to bend your knees with your toes turned out and your feet flexed. You're going to sit tall. In the beginning, if you go up against a wall and kind of not lean back, but have your back supported against a wall, that's fine. All right, get on your sits bones. So you can sit tall, pull the chin back, externally rotate each arm, one arm at a time straight up. Now this is difficult, and if you're shaking, that's okay, do what you can, build up to it. Pull the chin back, lengthen the top of the head, L4, L5. Create space between those two vertebrae. Breathe into it, Even if you don't know where it is, your body will take you there if you think. L4, L5. Nice and tall. Tall, 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 tall. Come on, reach, 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 reach. Reach, 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 reach. Breathe. Top of the head away. Excellent. Bring one arm down at a time. Again, that's not very long. We'd love to go for a minute with that one. Now, we're going to take our mat and we're going to go up against a wall, a door, or a heavy piece of furniture, whatever you've got. Crawling is very good, by the way. So, you're going to lie on your side and you're going to scoot your bum so that your derriere touches the wall, the furniture, the door, whatever you're against. Because once you're on your back, it's really difficult to get your derriere up against the wall. Now, when I'm in a lot of pain and I can't get down on the floor, I do this in my bed with my legs up against the headboard or up against the wall or whatever. And because I just can't get down on the floor and get back up again. It can be done in your bed as long as you have something. And if worse comes to worse, have someone hold your legs. Okay? Okay, once you're on your side with your derriere touching whatever surface you're going to rotate towards, you're going to rotate like a baby. Shoulders, hips, knees together. No twisting. Onto your back. You're going to turn your toes in. Let your body adjust to that. Because that in itself is a lot. Now your kidneys are being compressed on your back, your pancreas. Everything is going, what's going on? So just allow your body to adjust. Lengthen the back of the neck. Pull those toes in. Externally rotate the arms, extend the wrists, take one arm at a time overhead. Now if you can't get one arm overhead because your shoulder, take it to where you can. And then you have to focus more on the head pushing away. You don't have the arms to help you, so you have to be more attentive to the top of the head pushing away. So this is L5, S1. Push the heels to the ceiling, push, 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 push. Top of the head away from the body, opening up L4, L5, creating space. This is going to be your best friend. Those with back issues, doing this particular exercise correctly makes a big difference. However, I do see people do it like this. Oh, I got my legs up on the wall. I know that exercise. No, 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 no. It's the tension that you create that gives you the results. Bring one arm down at a time. Bend one knee at a time. Knees, hips, shoulders, rotate together. I'm not going to lead with my shoulders. I'm going to fire the core and rotate like so. Come around on your hands and knees and do a few cat-cows. Notice your new mobility. We didn't do anything for mid-thoracic, but lower C-spine, upper thoracic, lower lumbar. Those are the areas that I see problems. So that's why I decided to include those in today's class. Good. Good. Come on back. Now, however is comfortable for you to stand up. If you're a little dizzy, take your time. There's no rush. Stand up. Make sure you're able to get up. If you need to hold on, that's fine. That's something you want to practice, is getting up off the floor. Because you know what happens when you can't get up off the floor. Might not be at home anymore. All right. Turn the toes in. Externally rotate each arm. Take it over this way, stretching the lateral fascial chain on the left. Come on up. Keep your head over there, reach back, grab your left lower arm, tilt your head away. Drop your head down, look back at that left shoulder. Push both hands to the floor and drop your head down. Keep your toes turned in, externally rotate each arm. Tip over the other way. is externally rotated. As it softens, go a little more. Come on up. Reach the right arm behind. Grab the lower arm, tilt your head away. Drop the head down, look back at that left shoulder. Nice. Relax. And just go for a little sway. Relax the shoulders, relax the arms, and just notice how free your body feels, but strong, stable, and able. Thanks for joining me for Fit for Life. Take care. See you next time.